Hey everybody, look. I just want to show everybody this decal I got for my son's room. It's fantastic. Look at this. Lightning McQueen, look at this. I mean, it looks like the dude is jumping off the wall. If this thing will focus here. I mean, look at that. It looks it just looks like he's floating. Yeah. One of my best pieces, I have to say. I didn't make that. I got it off of Amazon. But we're trying to get his room together. He has a Corvette bed, you know, it's blue, red, and white. That's kind of the theme in here. So yeah, my wife had actually added this to the Amazon cart months ago, and I was trying to look for something that I was looking for on Amazon, and it showed me this in the history. And yeah, I said, oh man, that would go perfect in his room. So they have a mater too, but he's not that big. I'm gonna, and it's real expensive, it's like double the price. This was $10, like $10.88, and it went on fairly easy. One thing, I'm trying to back up and then let's do it this way. Okay, it went on fairly easy. Just look at my head so you can see how big this thing is. I don't really have a big head like that, but if my wife was here, that'd be a better example. But you know, it's big. Okay, I have big hands, and yeah. But what you want to do? Some people I saw, they complained because it had creases, which yeah, mine had creases in it too from being folded. But those disappear if you mount it properly. Let me see. I also had a few bubbles, but they are gone too. Some bubbles down here, but they're gone. But what you want to do is, don't do like my wife. She was thinking to put it on going sideways, but you don't want to do that because it's going to be crooked. Okay, for sure it's going to be crooked. What you want to do is start from peel it off, and it's really a two-person job. Have one person hold one side and you hold another, and have your hand at the top and put it on and work it down. Work it from the top going down, and once you get like halfway, you want to start spreading it out from the middle. Okay, down, and just work your way down and work your way out from the middle using your hand. You don't need a credit card or anything like that, but just, you know, using your hand. And then you might get some little bubbles here and there. Just go back, keep going back over it every few hours, or then it'll be once a day, and it should be nice and smooth, man. It looks perfect. It's awesome. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Here's the rest of his room. Flip the camera around. Move the screen around anyway. I didn't paint his closet. That's his favorite place. He spends a lot of time in here. Has a little blanket. He must have made a little pallet and laid down on that, but it has a nice little window sill here. Window sill. Oh, look at this little, this must be a little tunnel he made. So, yeah, and he keeps his cars up here. Well, my old cars, I had these since I was his age. I was like 3 or 4. And he made a little garage out of this box here. Has his cars parked in there. This is his car. This car was $50, okay? Let me focus. This car was $50. I got it from Best Buy when we first got to Puerto Rico. And it's really a remote control car, but he's not even really interested in the remote control portion of it. It's peeling a lot, so I wouldn't recommend this for a young child. I would get like these. He loves these. I got this for his birthday last year because he was so into mine. This one's mine, but even every day he's gonna be mad I moved all his cars, but this is mine. He kind of messed up my door because he was so fascinated with the fact that the door opened up, but he was 2 and he kept opening and closing the door. So this is mine. I actually had an Impala just like this, except I didn't have the 22s on it. It had 22s on it, but I took them off and put the factory wheels on there because it looked a lot more classy and clean to me. But yeah, it was the same color blue. I had the same clear corners. I didn't have the billet grill. I thought it looked better the way it was, but I had a blue Chevy emblem there. And Yep, I also had the clear tails on mine. 96 Impala. Put that back in there. Yeah, every day he'd come in the room and be like, blue car, blue car. So I just let him keep it because, you know, as long as my daughter doesn't get a hold of it, it should be relatively safe. So, ow. Oh yeah, the thing also came with these little decals too. They look stupid on the wall, but they look great on the door. Sorry, it's focus, y'all. There we go. Still learning how to use this camera. This is my wife's. I bought this camera for my wife. It's a cheap little Olympus micro 4/3 camera. It was like $100, maybe less than $200. It came with the lens too, and it is really, really nice. It's small and handy. I like it a lot. Now some really expensive cameras, but it's kind of my go-to. Yeah, so I did this to his wall. Shoot, maybe a month ago now. And that came out pretty nice. Did the same thing to my daughter's room, but hers is triangles. His, I tried to get more of a, you know, I don't know, just do something different because he didn't really like the triangles for some reason in her room. So I just try to do something a little different. And this was actually very, very, very easy to do. It's harder okay, it's not that easy. It's a little hard, but it's not hard for the reasons you might think. Painting it is easy. It's actually harder to do, and if you're doing random shapes like I did, the taping off is not hard either. It is actually getting the colors down so that they're not up against each other. You gotta actually write on the wall what color is gonna go where, and it's kind of like a little brain teaser. So anyway, that's that. I just want to show really this thing here, and I'll leave a link below. You want to make sure you get it from the exact same person that I got it from. I think I actually got it from Amazon, but I'm not sure. But you want to make sure you get it from a good seller, because there are other people that sell these and people complained about it not sticking and peeling right off. They had to actually tape it to the wall, and you don't want to do that. It actually came off really easy. I first had them over here, then they were too close. I moved them like 4 times and they still are perfect. So yeah, definitely get the higher quality ones, and yeah, that'll be it. Oh, I'm super dark here, shadow. Yeah, that'll be it for this video. All right.